Well, hello my friends and welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing a Mr. Hobby Pro Boy WA double action 0.3 millimeter needle airbrush. And the reason why I'm showing this is because an absolute incredible value in airbrushing. It does not get better than this at this price point, bar none. I'll argue that all day. This airbrush is currently selling for, I'll pull my phone up, $70. All right. This is the best $70 an airbrush can buy. I mean, it's not even close. So this is basically the 270, the 270 and the 289. Oops, let me grab it right here. Right here. Without the Mac valve. It's all it is. That's the difference. It's the same airbrush without the Mac valve. I never use it. Some of you guys use the Mac valve. I don't. I have both of the airbrushes. This is the 0.2, and hanging on my wall over here I think is the 0.3. I point to my wall because that's what I mean when I say I point to my wall of airbrushes. And I used to switch them back and forth, but this doesn't have the easy pull-out nozzle, the single nozzle drop-in. It's got the screw-on type, which is still fine. But I got tired of switching it, so I just got one of each. But I still use the 0.3 more than anything. That's the size. And at this price point, I had to order one, and I had to put this video up because I want you guys to see this airbrush. Now, one thing to know. You'll see the word prime doesn't come with it. Now, they didn't charge shipping, but it's not prime. You're not going to get it right away. Matter of fact, look at the date. It took me 2 weeks to get it because it ships from Japan. Imports from Japan may differ than local products, but this didn't. It's the exact product. But it came from Japan. It took me 2 weeks. It just showed up a couple days ago. I actually almost forgot about it. when it was on the doorstep. I ordered so much stuff, I never know what's in there. I cut it open. Half the time it's CDs. You see my CDs in the back. And half the time it's stuff for the channel. But anyway, there it is. Pro Boy WA 0.3 mm. I have no idea what this is. Maybe you guys know what this is. But this is the airbrush at $70. If you guys even want a spare airbrush without getting a cheaper one at $70, I mean the Gallery at $40 is a great airbrush to have a spare. It's beautiful. Use it all the time. $40, can't beat it. But this is another realm. This is high-end quality, Iwata quality, right up there at $70. So I will put a link to that. It was a little tricky to find it, I think, because it's Japan and not Prime. They put the Prime stuff up above everything else. I'll put a link below for this airbrush. But what we're going to do is we're going to just spray 3 types of paint. We're going to spray a regular paint, a primer, and a metallic to show you how it will perform with all 3 of those. The instructions in these are great. Now, my original ones, I think, had a plastic case. Some don't come with the plastic case. No biggie, because you see how I store mine now anyway. You will need the little tiny wrench because it's got that kind of nozzle. Don't fear. The ones I showed you on the wall, this one here, I haven't pulled a nozzle out for cleaning. It's got to be 2 years. So don't lose it. You're not going to use it much. This is the easiest to clean airbrush between colors. No comparison. We'll take the cap off. And there's no comparison. Hold on, let me get this cap off. There we go. And I'll show you how we clean this. Now, this is for their can of air or their compressor, which I don't have. I use a regular compressor. You're going to take this off. They all ship with this piece. Just put that anywhere. I'm just going to put on my quick release. It's a standard size quick release. There we go. Now we're ready to go. It's got the full adjusting back as the other model. There you go. There is your 0.3. It goes, you can feel a little bit right there where the packing washers are, the fittings. There we go. I think you can adjust the tension on these, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Some you can adjust the tension, but this seems to be just screwing out the mechanism for when you got to do a deep clean. So there we go. I'm going to put that on. We've done plenty of videos on each of these airbrushes. You guys know where we stand now. The cup doesn't come off, doesn't bother me. I rarely take mine off that have a removable cup anyway. Now this other stuff it comes with, this is for the can of air. I don't know why it came with a spare jar, but I guess it's nice to have. We're not going to use anything else. Their instructions are second to none. They're in Japanese, but they're just so thorough on how to clean it. And it usually comes with two. Yeah, there's the other one, the breakdown for the parts. So we're going to get this out of the way and get on with the spraying. And we will show you its performance. So we're going to go ahead, we'll spray, maybe we'll just spray the color at first. We hit Barbatos here. We'll hit the color at first, then we'll go into a primer. Oh, gray or the dark gray, we'll put one of my primers up there. I say primer, surfacer. And we'll spray my metallic seafoam steel. These are all just now newly back in stock, so I might as well show them again. I couldn't show them for a while because they're out. I don't like showing products that are out of stock. It drives me nuts. Anyway, so we'll spray a spoon or two. We'll show you the performance, and we'll start with a regular color. Then we'll move up. I think what I'm going to do is we'll prime a Gunpla piece. This is from an Iron-Blooded Orphans. I think this is the Ball kit. So we'll put the primer down. I'll let it dry in my dry box, and then we'll put the seafoam steel on top. So we'll do all three of these. So let's get started. We're going to go with 18 PSI. I usually do 18 to 20. I leave it there. Performs great with most of my airbrushes. And we'll do the same for this. This really is built really well. Just showing it off to you guys here. So there we go. Let's put it in one of my airbrush stands. There we go. All right, so anyway, let's head over to the paste spray booth, which is this way. And let's get spraying. All right, my friends, we are loaded up. I should show you the color. Mr. Hobby Aqueous. What color is this? HXUG01. This is a Gundam color. Oh, here he is. Gundam Aerial Blue. All right. I thinned it 50-50 with my leveling thinner. Back in stock. And look at this. It really puts out really a good spray for a 0.3. As good as it gets. I'm going to show you how fine we can get this. Now, I'm not an artist. I know how to use the equipment. I know how to thin the paint. But as far as artwork goes, I'm not there. But I'm going to show you how fine and perfect of a line this airbrush is going to give you. All right? It's still set. Let me see. Around 20 PSI I'm looking at down there. And we're just going to go in. Get as close as I can. I'm just going to pull back very slightly. Now, guys, this is there's no haze at all to these lines. None. This is at 20 PSI, no MAC valve. I'm just controlling the air myself. And once you get really fine-tuned, you get your hand in a good position. You can get these as fine as you want. You can flare it out. But, yeah, this is really, really good. All right, let me show you how wide we can get it. I mean, you're not gonna be blown away by massive coverage, but you can actually paint a car, which I painted for the first 2 years. I only had a couple airbrushes, this being one. I painted a few cars, so you can get it done. I will show you that in a sec. So let's go ahead and paint a spoon. The old spoon. Compressor just kicked in. Here we go. I just want to show you how nice this lays paint down. All right, we're going to go in close. Going a little slower. And look, there's still plenty of paint. And it atomizes the paint really nice. Now this is like absolute glass. This is the airbrush that got me in the airbrushing. I had a Neo. If you guys are listening still, this is a story. I had a Neo. I think it's Iwata. Neo by Iwata. It was horrible. It didn't clean good. A part broke on it like within a week. I almost gave up airbrushing because that was my first airbrush. Well, real airbrush. I'll call it a real airbrush. I had a Testors Model Master Aztec airbrush with a unique plastic. It was a plastic fronted nozzle system. Got me through. I used it for years. I did a video on it. But then I upgraded to that and I said, what am I doing? I thought the Aztec airbrush was better. And that was just a beginner's hobbyist airbrush. Then, let me try one more thing. I grabbed the GSI because I love their paint. And I grabbed this airbrush, well, the one with the Mac valve, and I never looked back. It changed everything for me. So, we'll show this at the bench too, but you can see it right there. All right, I'm going to take some of this paint out, put it back in the jar, and I'm going to show you how you clean out one of these airbrushes. It's a little different from the others. All right, guys, we're going to do this in the booth. Let me get my lacquer thinner here. A little waste jar here. All right, so we're going to clean this out as such. Here we go. Takes in some lacquer thinner. I like to get most of the dirty paint out. I've already dumped it out, you know. I'm going to spray it on the walls. Camera's blocking me a little bit, so forgive me if this looks awkward. All right, now we're in the boots. We can just spray this here. We are pretty clean already. So here's what I like to do. Two things. Put some thinner in, right? And flush in and out. Watch, I'll hold it this way so you can see it. I'm going to do this in and out. This forces the thinner into the front nozzle section and back out. So we're doing our own back flush, just using this, getting any dirty paint that's in there already. All right, I'm going to take that out. Don't put the dirty paint, most of it anyway. Some of it you got to blast through. Get most of it out. Just suck it out with the eyedropper and dump it. All right, now we're going to put some more in, and here is how you clean a GSI Krios airbrush. All right, second, that's it. The second grip in for the, just going to break the seal. See, I broke the seal just a little bit. I'm just going to pull back. I don't have to do the cover up. I don't have to put my thumb, which is tricky on these. It's got this grooved front. You probably have to take it out. And then you're affecting the needle. That's it. I'm just going to apply air, pull back. It just breaks the seal. No paint is going out now. It's just going to do its own. It does its own back flush. A couple of my airbrushes actually will do this too, but some don't. Some just blast it in your face, and some still goes out the front. But the GSIs always have this. It's beautiful. It's just its own. It's like its own cleaning system. And it really isn't. It's just, you know, the way their nozzle's set up. When it breaks the air, it just goes back. Nothing comes out the front. So you're going to take that. You can see it's pretty clean already. Anyway, we're going to seal it back up. All right, we're going to dump it out. I'm going to show you how clean that is. It's already clean anyway. Blast the rest out the front. Good to go. Now, you want to take a brush, or you can get some of these type of brushes, which come with a lot of my bottles and stuff. You can just go through the front if you want to just hit a little thinner with it, and you can hit the front lightly, and you're good to go. And that's it. So let me go put the other color in, and let's lay down some primer. All right, here we are back. We'll do some gray surfacer. I picked the regular gray because we're going to do that seafoam steel green, and I think the lighter the color brings the color out a little nicer. So we all loaded up. I diluted it. I think 70-30, 70 being thinner. Let's start with a spoon. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a spoon here with just the primer. You guys can see it at the end, because the other two I'm going to hit it with the I'm going to put the green on top. So there we are. This is covered. I'm going to do the Gunpla piece next. Done. And the Gunpla piece, here we go. I'm still at 20 psi. There's no need to go higher, no need to go lower. We are good to go. It's hard to see this on camera. This color is a light gray. Oh, there it is. It's coming in now. There we go. I do like these primers, man. The second they sent them to me for testing, I was happy. They just perform awesome. So glad they're back in stock, too. They sold well when they first came out. All right. All right, I am going to put these two in the dry box, the dehydrator, and then I'm going to wash this out. As you just saw, we'll put the seafoam green on top of this, and by the time I come back, this will be fully cured and dry, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, my friends, here it is, thinned out. I did this about 60-40, 60 thinner, 40 6/4 parts paint. This is my seafoam steel from Kaizo and Robot Kai. Here we are. We're just going to pour it right in. All right. Trying to do it so you guys can see it. I'm going to go over. There we go. There we go. This paint sprays really good. Almost. Is the term idiot proof? Is that politically correct? Beautiful color. Let's go ahead and spray the Gunpla piece. It is laying down nicely. Look at that. Awesome. Sprays as great as I remembered when I first started using these. I mean, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. I get in trouble from some of you guys for saying, look at that, and being surprised so often. But sometimes I let my excitement get the better of me. Let's let this dry. I'll clean out the brush and meet you back at the bench. Let's wrap this up. All right, now before we go over the results, we're going to show you the needle. Now, I didn't clean the needle once. I did the flushing mechanism, the method of cleaning these out. And now we're going to go ahead and clean the needle. I do that at the very end of my spraying sessions. We're just going to take the needle out, and you know what? It looks pretty clean. A little bit on the tip, I can see something. Wow, that I'm telling you, I didn't clean this once during the spray session. I just did what I showed you guys. Let me put some. I sprayed some lacquer thinner with the eyedropper on here. So we're just going to go in. We're going to pull one way. Don't want to hurt ourselves. And I'm going to guess mostly it would be primer that would be stuck on here, but it's not much. There we go. That's all it was on it. That's how good these airbrushes clean out. There's nothing there. A little bit right there. So let's keep that paper towel because it's still good. And yeah, let's go over the results and let's wrap this up. I like to push my hand against the needle while tightening it in. You can also put it against the bench. And there we go. All right. So what do we do first? We sprayed just the basic lacquer. It sprays acrylics, it sprays everything as good as this. I just happen to pick these random colors. Where's that sheet? Hold on, guys. There it is. It sprayed these fine lines. I mean, there is no fuzz on this at all. This is on a poster board, so you would think it would absorb and get a little fuzzy, but it just didn't. Look how fine these lines came out with I mean, really good. Really, really good quality there, guys. And what do we spray next? Oh, we did the primer. So I kept a spoon with primer, and the other one I sprayed the green on. Look how beautiful and even it sprayed that primer. Thumbs up for my primer. I love this primer. It just sprays so good. It dries beautifully. That's the gray, and I also have dark gray. And black and white up here, and I got a pink also. I'm pointing up because it's up here on the shelf. All right, and here we go. This is the Seafoam Steel from my lineup. There we are, Barbatos. And this is over the spoon with primer. This is over a spoon I did when I turned the camera off without primer, so you can see a shiny white surface. It's going to get you a different shading and a little more shine to it, whereas this will give you a little more of that anodized metal look. A look I absolutely love in my paints. Here's my splash paint line. This is my Inferno, my Nocturne Red. And you see how it has that same anodized look. These are currently only sold exclusively now at Gundam Pros. Look at that. So you can tell I do like that type of color. And let's go ahead and look at the Gunpla piece. I mean, this just came out beautifully. It looks like the piece was molded in this color. Yep, there you go. It's already fully cured. About 5 minutes in the dehydrator at about 130 degrees, and it was ready to go. Lacquers dry quickly anyway. These dry really fast. So does the primers. So there you go, guys. Oh, I sprayed the green over this. Who is Custom with a K? Custom Chrome. I sprayed half of it with my green right there, and just to see how it looks. Almost the same. But yeah, I have candies coming out, so I was experimenting with this. But I do have a line of candies coming out pretty soon, actually. Really excited to show you guys that. But anyway, that is the test. That is the awesomeness this airbrush is. $70 will not get you a better airbrush, period. A lot of good brands in that price range, Sporamax and whatnot, but this is the cream of the crop. It's just awesome. It's just comfortable in my hand. I can't recommend it enough. Made in Japan. This is the airbrush. I will put the link. Now, it's Amazon. Who the heck knows how long the price will be that. Right now, it's $70. It takes a couple of weeks to show up because it's coming from Japan. But it did show up, and it showed up in perfect shape. It came in an envelope in this box. So, that is the review. So, anyway, love this airbrush. I know you guys will too. So there you go. All right, guys. That's it. That's the test. Over the weekend, around Father's Day, we're going to try and put up another video. I got to test these velvet colors from Mr. Hobby. Go figure. Mr. Hobby again. And, this will be back in stock very soon. Probably, I think, Sunday at Gundam Pros. This is my color shift. Cosmos Galaxy was out of stock. And I got a lot of stuff coming back in stock. 2K Black is coming back also. And I got a couple of cool items I'm going to be testing at Dry Booth. And I'm going to test a color cube, which is a color picker with colors that go with one another. It's pretty cool. I might do a video where I test several products in one video. I think that's what's going to come up. So we'll do that soon. Anyway, guys, we will see you over the weekend. We'll see you in the next video. Please thumb up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when we put up a new video. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. You guys are awesome. God bless you all. And time for me to go play my tunes. A little bit of progressive rock here for me today. Rush, yes, and slipped in a power metal. I was listening to some Hammerfall this morning. This is my favorite Rush album. I own them all. I've been a fan going way back, Fly By Night, in the mid-'70s. But for some reason, Power Windows is my absolute favorite Rush album. And I love them all, but I love Power Windows. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your week. We will see you in the next video.